Miami, Florida. It's a Sunday showcase on ESPN on EA Sports as we get set for Joe Johnson and the Miami Heat taking on DeMar DeRozan and the Toronto Raptors. Now as this game gets underway, what's the key to success for Miami here tonight?
What a great story DeMar Carroll has been. Bounced around the league, then found a home in Atlanta and played so well, and now is taking his talents elsewhere. And he's taking a bulldog mentality with him. The ability to defend, and he's improved dramatically since he first came into the NBA on the offensive end.
The Raptors coming off a tough loss in their previous game against Oklahoma City. Jeff, what turned your stomach the most?
You know, defense is about doing multiple things. You can't say, hey, we protected the rim and then not close out to the three-point line. You got to do both. You got to get back, protect the basket area, and then close out to the three-point line. They didn't do that. They gave up way too many three-pointers, and because of that, they had no opportunity to win the game.
Lowry into the front court. For the Raptors, the young Jonas Valanciunas, he's got a world of potential. It's time for him to start putting up some big numbers, Jeff.
Mike, he's a very capable offensive player. Got good hands. He could score around the bucket. Where he needs to really focus in, as does the whole Toronto team, is how do they improve defensively. Valanciunas has had his difficulties in defending pick and rolls. Like a lot of big guys, he's got to continue to grow in that area.
There's the whistle. Nice job drawing the foul. And he will go to the line for some free throws. Team foul number 1. First free throw, perfect. The Heat coming off a very impressive win in their previous game against Milwaukee. Jeff, they just couldn't miss from long distance.
Say it with me, Mike. Come on. It's a make or miss league. You know it. They did it. They made it from the three, and when you have the three-pointer going, I don't care who you are, you're tough to beat.
Lowry fires away from downtown. Lowry's off the mark from three-point land. Johnson bringing it up here. From the corner, a three-pointer, not able to hit from downtown. The big new acquisition for the Raptors, Jeff, obviously DeMar Carroll. What a great year he had for the Hawks last season. He could do a lot of good things for this team.
Absolutely. They needed a starting small forward. They went out day one of the free agent period, and they got it done. It was a great get for Dwayne Casey and his team.
White for three. Nails the jumper from downtown. He's the league's top scorer this season.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it. Even against the best defense.
Wade jump shot. Valanciunas the rebound. Lowry brings it across. To the rim. Won't go the two-pointer.
Tremendous job making it difficult to get the ball to the basket.
fires from downtown with one on the 24. For the layup. Flips it up. Won't go.
Driving the ball into the paint is the most important offensive tool in the game. He had a great look. He just missed it.
Wade from downtown. The Heat with the offensive rebound to keep it alive.
Gang rebounding is how you establish a rebounding tone to your team, a toughness to your team. They've established that very well in the first half.
Lowry on the drive. Oh, rejected by Bosch. Miami's leading Toronto by a score of 9-6. For three, the wide open shot. Valanciunas the rebound. Lowry into the front court. Valanciunas for two. And Jonas Valanciunas with a nice play. Wade jump shot. Misses the shot.
There's no other way around it. Both teams have been struggling to put the ball in the basket. When you buy tickets, you hope you don't get a game like this.
First free throw, good. One of the strengths of Lowry, Jeff, is a word that Clyde Frazier likes to use, the great Hall of Famer. Pugnacious. He has that attitude on the court.
That's a nice word by Clyde, and it's very descriptive of Kyle Lowry's whole approach to the game. He's not afraid of confrontation. He goes right to the rim, takes on and absorbs a great amount of contact, and then at the other end, he's not afraid.
Chance for a three-point play. Count the basket, and the foul, a block called against Dudley. And now it's one free throw to finish off a three-point play.
That's big-time play right there. Finishing the shot through the contact, and now goes to the free throw line.
Lowry against Johnson. Just gets it off in time as the shot clock's expiring. Screen set nicely. Johnson against Lowry. From three-point land. Green shot from downtown. Won't go. Jeff, you always talk about leadership in an organization. General Manager Masai Ujiri, head coach Dwayne Casey. They really have done a good job gaining some stability for this organization.
And it was so important. They were languishing for so long. To build and solidify a roster that can win, they've done that. They've got cornerstone-type players in DeMar DeRozan. They've really re-energized their fan base. I just love what the Toronto Raptors are doing in the country up north.
There's the pick. Curls in to the basket, flips it up, and he's fouled. Gerald Green picks up his first foul of the night. And Kyle Lowry will go to the line. He's shooting 76% from the line this season.
Look, you got to put yourself in position to be fouled if you're a good offensive player and a great free throw shooter. Take advantage of your strengths. Earn your way to the free throw line.
Gets it up for two. Able to put it in.
Right from the start here in the first half, they've made a conscious effort to move the basketball around and get quality shots.
Trying to work it down low. Inside. It's good. A two-pointer.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Big year for the Raptors last year, Jeff. They make the playoffs. They lose a tough first-round series but they've got some good young talent. Can they take the next step now?
Well, you think about it, Mike. I don't think many people know, unless you're heavily involved in the NBA, what a great basketball city Toronto is. I used to always love going there. Packed houses, vociferous fans that were really into the game. And I like what Dwayne Casey's team stands for. They play hard defense, they play unselfish offense, and they're doing it with a lot of young, hungry players.
Makes the adjustment, but misses.
No paint game, no winning. You've got to get the ball at the basket, and then you've got to finish when you get it there.
Shoots the three. Misfires from beyond the arc. Lowry walks it across. Puts it up. Misses for two.
Tremendous job making it difficult to get to the basket.
The screen is set. Moves around the defender. Winslow fires away. Winslow's two-pointer won't go.
The NBA game is a long game. You may be down now, but if you string together 3 or 4 good possessions at both ends of the floor, you can be right back in it.
1 minute remaining in the first.
For two. Knocks it down. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Miami's up by 2. To the rim. It's good. And the foul. Block called against Dudley. And he'll head to the line with a chance to complete a three-point play.
Absorbs the contact, finishes the shot, and now works his way to the free throw line.
Just gets it off in time. Rebounded by Winslow. Miami's leading Toronto by a score of 20-16. To the basket, knocks it down. A two-pointer.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Lowry against Wade. For two, and a nice finish at the basket.
The assist from number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Final seconds. First quarter complete. The Heat up by 4. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN Sunday after the break. Second quarter is set to. Both coaches going to the bench right now and making some changes. For the Heat, the key has always been, are they a good defensive team? Hassan Whiteside has a chance to be a dominant defensive player. Can he be a consistent force?
Well, that's the question, Mike. Coming off a very successful short year with the Heat, can he keep himself focused, engaged, and knowing exactly what his job is? If he can protect the basket and do it at a very, very high level.
Tries to adjust the shot. Gets it to go. +1. The block called against DeRozan. And it's on to the free throw line. One shot to complete the three-point play.
That's great body control right there. Finishes the shot and now goes to the free throw line.
Hits the free throw. Three-point play complete. Lowry against Wade. Blocked. Wade moves into the front court. Oh, an authoritative dunk.
The assist from number 3, Dwayne Wade.
Dudley jump shot. Nails the three. Toronto's 1 for 8 from 3 tonight.
Nothing prettier than the spot up three-point shot. That one was dead center right from the start.
from downtown as the clock winds down. 6 minutes to play here in the second. The Heat up by 5. And it's broken up. White from three-point territory. Nails it from downtown. He's the league's top scorer this season.
They haven't wasted any time in establishing an offense based around ball movement and player movement, and the results speak for themselves.
Puts it up, deep corner shot. Off the mark, quite can't get that double-digit lead. Throws it down, what a play! An 8-0 run for the Heat. Miami's leading Toronto by a score of 37-27. Lowry against Wade. Three-point attempt. Misses from downtown.
It's not often where you see both teams struggling to make threes like we're seeing here today. We've got both teams are trying to shoot through it, and quite frankly, right now, it's difficult to watch.
Adjusts, count it, plus the foul. And now it's one free throw to finish off a three-point play.
That's big-time play right there. Finishing the shot through the contact, and now goes to the free throw line.
And Toronto calls timeout. Nothing working at this point.
The coach could see the run was impacting the game. A solid timeout to break the momentum.
Miami's leading Toronto by a score of 40-27. To the rim, hits the shot, and Kyle Lowry with 6 points.
I love what I'm seeing here. Love it. Didn't shoot the ball well last game. Bounce back game. Scoring the ball very effectively.
The Heat with the offensive rebound for a new 24.
And they've been coming up with the ball consistently when it's coming off the backboard. They've done a great job on the boards early in this game.
The assist from number 7.
DeRozan on the drive. Gets it off. That's a two-pointer. Knocks down the shot. The Raptors down by 11.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense. Good offense won out that time.
From beyond the arc. And that's his 6th rebound of the game. Lowry against Wade. At the rim, it's good.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Gets to the rim. Unable to bring it home.
You got to finish with strength in the paint. You can't go up weak like that.
Gets a piece of it. Goes to the goal. Fires for three from the corner. Can't get it to go. The lead's still under double figures.
Listen, when you're not making shots, it looks bad. There's no other way around it. It doesn't mean they're executing poorly. It's just when they're getting these threes and both teams are missing, you're not getting the results you'd like.
Reverses. That's good for 2. Miami's shooting 47% from the field tonight.
When everybody is involved in touching the ball, like what's happening here in the first half, and you've got your assist total up, then you're going to create also a defensive intensity at the other end of the floor. And that's exactly what has happened here in the first half.
Wade coming across. Adjusting in the air. Ref blows the whistle. He's got a foul. And Dwayne Wade will go to the line for a couple of free throws. Misses the first.
Into the game for the Miami.
Good bounce back, hitting the second free throw. He's 1 for 2.
Subbing in for Toronto.
Miami's leading Toronto by a score of 45-37. In the paint, can hit. Strong rebound by Johnson.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great offense, great look, just couldn't knock it in.
Wade fires another shot. Wade's unable to hit. Lowry's shot thrown right back at him. Valanciunas for 2, lets it go. Valanciunas' shot no good.
Hey, you're not a one-man team. You've got to spread the ball around so that you can get.
It's good, and 1. He got there late. The foul called against Valanciunas. And he'll head to the line with a chance to complete a 3-point play.
That's great body control right there. Finishes the shot and now goes to the free throw line.
Able to convert the free throw, and he completes the 3-point play. Lowry in possession. DeRozan against Wade. It'll count if it goes. That's it for the first half. The Heat up by 11. We'll have more Sunday night NBA from ESPN and EA Sports after this halftime break. Welcome back to the American Airlines Arena for the second half, which is just about underway. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Miami's got to be very happy with what took place in that first half, Jeff. But for the coaching staff, what are the keys in the second half?
Well, that coaching staff has to be very proud of that first half effort. Outstanding basketball. And really at halftime, all you say is, we have no adjustments to make. They have to adjust to us. We're playing great basketball. Just keep working the game.
Wade from downtown in the corner puts it in, and they take this lead into double figures. Dwayne Wade with 9 points.
You're in tight quarters when you're behind the 3 in the corner. Good job keeping his feet in bounds, rising up, and making the 3.
DeRozan looking to dupe the defense, draws the double team. Lowry fires with 2 on the clock from downtown. All by himself for 3. Won't go from outside the arc. Dwayne Wade's 2 for 8 from beyond the arc.
This is the type of offense in the second half that wins. Create open shots. They missed this one, but if they continue to get the same looks, they're going to win the game.
Lowry against Johnson. Valanciunas for 2, shoots away, unable to flip it in.
Poise and precision will get you a better quality shot than that. That's a bailout shot. That's a, I'm going to try to get us back in and be a hero type of shot.
Miami's shooting 77% from the line here tonight. Knocks down the first one.
Johnson to the line, shooting 2.
to convert on both free throws. Has to adjust. Nicely done. Bosch the rebound. He's averaging 7 rebounds per game this season. Here's the perfect pick. Wade shot blocked. Lowry on the drive to the rim. Oh, nice block. Miami's leading Toronto by a score of 55 to 39. Score the goal and one. And it's on to the free throw line. One shot to complete the three-point play.
That's just poor basketball right there. To give up a dunk and also a soft foul that leads to a possible three-point play, it's no reason that they're behind by a large margin.
And looks like we've got a 20-second timeout.
I don't understand the timeout management here. You need to try to keep the game within striking distance. Instead, they allow them to go on this big run to run up this huge lead, and now they take their timeout.
Patterson jump shot. And that won't go. Puts it up for 2. That's good. And it's a 21-point lead for Miami. Lowry set to bring it up. And now he moves around the defender. And Kyle Lowry with a 2-pointer.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Miami's leading Toronto by a score of 60 to 41. And that's his 5th rebound of the game. For the layup, that won't go. Johnson the rebound.
Hey, that's a team playing the score, not the game. That's too easy of an attempt, even though you have a big lead.
To the basket, flips it up, hits for 2.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
To the reverse, puts it in, a 2-pointer.
That's nice body control right there on that layup. Good finish.
The 2 defenders swarm. That's a 3-pointer. The defense nowhere near him. Loses control, and the ball is stolen. Inside, not able to hit on that adjustment.
I like it. I'm seeing more effort in the last couple minutes than we saw in the first half. It may not result in a win here tonight, but the effort is something they can build on going forward.
And it's off to the free throw line. And he hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He misses the second. Johnson against Lowry. Johnson fires for 3 with 2 left on the 24. Lowry against Johnson. Puts it up. Nice move. Just won't get it to drop. To the rim. That's a 2. Miami's shooting 48% from the field. And they call timeout. The Raptors down by 20.
Your job as a coach is try to keep the game close. Here, they just totally mismanaged their timeout by allowing their opponent to go on this huge run and then calling the timeout. Why call a timeout now?
Oh, and he throws it down. And here's another look at that amazing dunk. Well worth the replay.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
There's the double team. On the reverse. And flips that one in.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Miami's leading Toronto by a score of 66-46. The two defenders converge. Winslow jump shot. Off the mark. Here's the pick. To the basket. Gets it to go. Kyle Lowry's 5 for 15 from the field.
Drive, drive, drive. That's the only chance you have of getting back into this game.
White from downtown. That's a three. He's the league's top scorer this season.
Sweet stroke, sweet result. 3 points.
Lowry against Johnson. Fires from three-point range. Lowry's shot from behind the arc won't go. Miami's leading Toronto by a score of 69-48. Green shot for two, misses. To the rim, won't go on the adjusted attempt. Oh, he shoots it, gets it to go. Toronto shooting 37% from the field. Goes to the reverse, scores. Nice move.
Raise your hand if you've seen this story over and over again tonight. Dribble penetration, allowing the ball right at the basket.
At the rim, knocks it down for two.
The assist from number 8 is Mac Biombo.
Green, it's good. A two-pointer. 21-point lead for the Heat. Whistle blows. Timeout called here as we wind down the third quarter.
If that's the best he can do as a defender, then he has to come out and sit next to me as the coach. You've got to keep the ball handler out on the perimeter and make him take jump shots.
Here's the...
Substitutions, Miami.
Lowry against Wade. Fires from downtown. He's fouled. And with the foul call, he'll get to the free throw line for the first time in the game.
Look, you can't foul or appear to foul a three-point jump shooter. You've got to make them make that shot. Just contest as high and as hard as you possibly can.
And he hits all three free throws. Miami's leading Toronto by a score of 86-69. Wade on the drive. It's good. Miami's shooting 50% from the field here tonight.
See, that's their problem there defensively. They're allowing the ball to get deep in the paint and right at the basket. You cannot defend like that and win basketball games.
Fires away from downtown. DeRozan the rebound. Lowry draws the double team. Lowry fires, nails it. That's a two-pointer. And Kyle Lowry with 14 points.
And you've got to give him credit. His last time out, poor shooting. But today, he's turned things around, and he's making a positive impact.
The Heat with control on the rebound. Double team closing in. Puts it up from downtown. Wade shot too strong. Can't connect.
You know, sometimes it's not your night from downtown. They missed the three-point opportunities they got in the first half, and they have continued to miss here in the second half.
Tries the reverse layup, puts it in. 17-point lead for Miami.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Lowry against Wade. Wide open for three. The Raptors with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. Wade bringing it up for three. Dwayne Wade with a perfect pass. He's the league's top scorer this season.
Great passers make great shooters by putting the ball right in their shooting pocket. That's exactly what's happening here today.
Gets to the rim, can't bring it home.
Hey, they got lucky right there. They gave him a good look right at the rim and were just fortunate that the ball didn't go down.
And he curls in. Green jump shot. Drains the three. An 8-0 run for the Heat. Lowry against Wade. Plenty of time. That's a three-pointer. Lowry's off the mark from downtown.
Hey, look, they're getting blown out here in the second half. They haven't played well. But if they keep creating these wide-open shots, it will pay dividends going down the stretch of this game and in the games coming up.
Slams it down.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Oh, excellent screen. Goes to the goal. And Toronto's called for their second team foul. And finally, he'll get a chance to go to the free throw line tonight. And he connects on the first free throw. Oh, he misses the second free throw. He goes 1 for 2. Lowry into the front court. Terrific rejection. Down into the lane. White shot blocked. DeRozan for 2. Knocks it down. Nice hook shot. To the rim. Nice adjustment. Yep, he hit him. A foul called against Lowry. Miami's 11 for 15 from the line. First free throw, perfect. And gets both points from the line. Lowry draws the double. White follows with another shot. And that's it. Time runs out. The final score is 101-77. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching and good night.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat were solid in today's victory. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group. And that's what happened here today. The Heat got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen. The Raptors put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game track. Defense.
The Toronto Raptors gave up a bunch of blocks, and they gave up a bunch of steals. That would tell anyone that they didn't deserve to win this game, and that's exactly what happened.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game. And now, of course, the shot chart.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
We call it league scores. Check out the latest from around the association. These are your Eastern Conference standings. Take a look at the upcoming games for the Miami Heat. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining me.
Even at a conflicted rebels with sordid views. Are you a rapper or reporter with a point to prove? Don't ask me for assistance in positioning agendas in the center of attention. So your militants remembered if the cameras ain't envisioned, you gon' miss an intervention to the Capitol with pickets, a mission that never ended. I'ma help the people close to me. They help the people close to them, and then hopefully friends of they friends heed the notion. We started off locally and now it's changed globally. That's the way it's supposed to be. Single seeds only grow the trees if left alone to breathe. So let's take some time to expose the weeds, feeding off the roots of the culture. Vultures are next to you, convincing you to saving the forest when they the wrecking crew. I guess I gotta do it on myself. It's not a problem though. Probably better off without you though. Oh yeah, it's working. I guess I gotta do it on myself. It's not a problem though. Probably better off without you though. Oh yeah, it's working. 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 Oh.
Dwayne Wade turns back time. Can he continue this rejuvenated performance to get past the Raptors? I think his outstanding performances will continue. Not only is he finishing at the hoop like we've grown accustomed to him doing, he's also shooting the three-point shot and being really effective at leading the Miami Heat. However, with both teams suffering injuries to their starting centers, without Whiteside, I think the Raptors, as this season progresses, do a better job of defending Wade. Plus, they have the home court advantage. He will be effective, but I think Toronto advances in 7.
I'm the only doing it. You other doing it. I'm too legit. Go hammer with the foolishness. My nanas and my grammar can maneuver this industry until I'm stupid rich, and now I'm stupid rich. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Assuming this is more than humorous, the butterfly. In fact, the rumor is the way I prove it.
I'm a classic man. You can be me when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get made by the street, elegant, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man. I burn through the hood like whoa. When everybody feeling so cold, I cool like that King Cole. And get a bit of my glow. I got charm like a leprechaun. And now y'all with the wrong. Cheap be like a dumb. And we don't live by the law. Even if she go away, 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 I'm a classic man. You can be mean when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get made by the street, elegant, old-fashioned man. Yeah, baby, I'm a classic man.
Classic man. That's on my mama though. I got piranha flow. Yeah, designer close. Casket man. What be your rapper's angle? But it's subliminal. I'd rather oh, keep on stopping. Pray to God nobody chop me. Catch up, chop me. Give another top. Couldn't even stop me. I got key to my city. I got key to California. I might legalize your and more. Let my daddy. Only thing that keep on feeling. I ain't got no jewelry on me. I got the jewelry in me. Let me tell you, I always been it. This ain't overnight. They love me now like they love me then. I know what I like. I eat the for my nourishment. I know how to cherish it. I know how to decorate the furniture. I'ma burn it down. This is what the furnace is. I'ma burn it around with some friendly services. Ain't no nervousness, like I'm wretched, no concern.